So this video is about the solar panels scam. I call it scam because it's just annoying how many people are trying to sell solars and they're lying on a daily basis. Now, first of all, let me tell you that I already have a solar panels in one of the properties. It came with it when I got it. It's in the Desert Hot Springs area. Is pretty much the area where it is there's a sun year round. Now if you don't know where the Palm Springs is, just Google it. It's pretty much was a very famous place in the 70s. Nowadays lots of snowflakes are coming there from the colder states to spend time with the family and enjoy the weather. So it's pretty much a hot place, and it's supposed to generate a significant amount of electricity. However, I don't really see a change. Now, it used to be that a bill without solar there in that area would be somewhere around, in the summer times when the AC is on, probably around, like, I want to say 180 200 bucks a month. What happens is I'm still getting charged like 150, maybe 100 bucks a month. So it's like saving probably like 20 bucks a month, but it doesn't really worth it to overpay 100 bucks a month to save 20 bucks. I don't think so. I see that people are putting the solars left and right in the areas where the sun is not really all year round. I don't understand why people are doing it. Now, do you save money? No, you don't. Why it's not working is probably you do not have enough solar panels. If you would have probably the whole roof covered by solar panels, then yes, you would probably have at least half of your electric bill saved, but no one does it because it's expensive. The weird part is that all the panels themselves, they're not really expensive. I mean, if you would go to Alibaba and search for solar panels, you can see like prices are starting from 13 cents per panel. So it's actually a really cheap technology. The expensive part here in America is that the labor is required to install them. That's where it's getting expensive, and also it's actually lots of commissions for the people who are trying to sell it. I believe on average each solar panel comes for the somewhere around maybe $10, $15, $20,000 depending on how big you want it, and almost half of that money goes to the people who are selling it. So like 5,000 to the person who found the deal, 5,000 to the person who gave the deal to the actual contractor, and then the contractors makes the rest of the money, which is pretty much split into three parts. It reminds me kind of insurance type of businesses. When there is an accident, the lawyer takes a part, the doctor takes a part, and then the rest is being paid to the person who was in the accident. So not really something that would benefit the end buyer, because you're pretty much paying for the air, you're pretty much paying for the people who did the sale, and most of the times those guys are lying. With that part is really annoying. Personally, I got a message a couple days ago on Facebook. I was trying to sell one of my Teslas. Actually, I was testing the market. I didn't plan to sell it. I was just trying to see if there would be any inquiries if I would list it for a certain price. And I got this message from the guy stating that, hey, you got lots of Teslas, how about I'll install you a free solar? And I was like, wait, what free solar? Because I knew it's not going to be free. Like, nothing is free in this life. And I started to ask him why he thinks it's free. And now he was going on, there's a law in California, SB something something, you can get free solar panels with that law. But obviously he was lying. I checked the Google. There is a law, but it doesn't state that you are going to get free solar panels. So it's a really lucrative business model. If you're going to be selling it, of course you would have to lie on a daily basis, which is not okay personally for me, and then you're not really going to save on electricity as much as they promise you to. Unfortunately, many people still buy into the scam. So they still buy the solar panels and trust the people who are doing those sales. Personally, I think there's a much more decent ways to make those money instead of lying to people. Thank you for watching, and I would like to mention that this video is sponsored by my company. We help landlords to maximize their rental income. Normally, we take the property, say it's been rented for $3,000, we'll help landlord to make about $5,000 and charge about 10% from the profits. This is what we do. If you guys interested, if you're a landlord and looking for that company that could help you with getting more rent, just letting you guys know, I'm also a realtor in California. Any part of California you're looking for real estate, property for yourself, live with a family, or for investment, I'm your guy. Feel free to hit me up in the DM. Other thing is, many people are buying these solar panels because they think that it's good for environment, they're doing something to save the environment, but in reality, I want to tell you the truth. Personally, from what I saw, and I've been in both countries, in India and in China, most of the pollution that is coming through the air is coming from those two countries. It doesn't matter if the whole United States will go solar, no electricity, no, you know, whatever, all the gas line will be shut down here. If those two countries will not reduce the emission, there would not be sense of doing anything on this side of the planet, because I want to say somewhere around 60% from what I've seen. It's not official statistics. Official statistics obviously is lower, especially in China. The Communist Party can tell whatever they want to, and it's not going to be a official statistic. By having the solar on your roof, you don't really do anything to the planet. Maybe the air quality is getting better here, but it's really hard to believe in that. As opposed to the solar, the windmills are really effective, but the problem with the windmills is they are taking a huge space to, you know, first of all, they're expensive. It's not as cheap as solar. Secondly, there's no wind everywhere. There are places that literally have no wind. And lastly, it takes a huge space. If you haven't seen them in real life, it's like almost one room of the size. So you would have to have that space. You have to have a person who would be able to install it. I believe you cannot really install it everywhere. So you have to have a special places. Like in Palm Springs, there's a whole area where they have those windmills, and yes, they save a lot on electricity. Personally, my approach is sometimes it's smarter to focus on making more instead of trying to save, especially in this type of cases. I would definitely suggest to move to the places that have cheaper electricity, cheaper utilities, cheaper life. Buying solars from China would be an option. You can just buy a bunch of solars on China, as you could see on Alibaba. You can buy them 10 cents in each. You can see how to install them pretty much on the YouTube. You can find the videos where they break it down, and it's not really a rocket science. Or you can hire an electrician that will be able to help you out, or you can just use less electricity on the higher tier times. That will also help. So if you guys like this video, please do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.